Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, Tim Possible. What's up, Eric Sonder? Good to see you. Well, this is the 217th episode of Insomniac Soup. Not that anybody counted, but I recently counted them, and this would be number 217. Hence the number sign, not hashtag, because it was always a pound sign / number sign before it was ever hashtag. The conception of Twitter was what, 2006? The conception of the pound sign been around a lot longer. It's a pound sign. It means number sign, not hashtag, folks. Just informing you, for those young tykes out there. You know who you are. How the heck are you, Eric? Good to see you. Good to see you. You're up late or working late. I am a West Coaster, so it's still fairly early. It's still what today? Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Oh wow, today's Wednesday. And we're heading towards Thursday, at least on the West Coast in my time zone. So yes, I'm in the past because I realize that Central Time is the only time that matters. It's all BS anyway. So I'm dealing with out at my apartment complex. I'm dealing with the trash company supposed to pick up the garbage on Monday. It's now Wednesday going into Thursday. My trash cans are overflowing. There's nowhere. I could go take the garbage out there, but I'd have to set the garbage not in the dumpster because the dumpster is overflowing. Because apparently in my apartment, whoever owns this building, in their infinite wisdom, either hasn't paid the garbage company or they just don't want. And so the flies are escalating to an epic proportion here. Hello, Bigford Entertainment. What's up, Bonzo? Good to see you. So my dumpster now. Oh, and get this, folks. Get this. In my apartment complex, not only is the dumpster overflowing, and people are throwing their like big garbage, like old chairs and couches and beds and stuff. It's overflowing. They're moving the damn dumpster closer to the damn building, as if that isn't a problem. So that's what I'm dealing with. Yeah. It's like a resident Turtistani or somebody came here to live or something. I don't know. It's mass hysteria going. Something's going on. Something fishy's going on around here. Gus, report them to the city. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Like, this also a gated community, and they have one here at the east gate, to like a gate for like humans to walk in and out of, but they got a bicycle lock. It's all chained up. So if this side of the building were to catch fire and people to come down the stairs, there'd be nowhere to go. Literally, there'd be nowhere to go. Bodies would be burning up. Jedi Bill would be burning up because I'm on the east side, the east north side of the building, and they got it all chained up with a bicycle back. So I'm dealing with that. I should call the fire department because that's just bogus. I don't know. They were trying to keep. I guess they were trying to keep out some riffraff that's been around here, but I don't know. It's crazy. And then the on-site manager, they're horrible at their job because they don't do much. I mean, you know, you're supposed to pay them for rent, and they can't pay from rent because they're never around. And it's not like I'm going to leave a check or a money order. I'm not going to just slip it through the door. No. It's like, I want to put it in the person's hands. And they don't have, I mean, I didn't, until recently, I didn't have the on-site manager's number. So, have any of you seen the Suicide Squad, the new one? Okay, the last one was, 2016? And the new one's 2021. I give it about a D rating. It's silly. It was. I mean, I had a good time watching it. It was silly because it's so funny. It's so over the top, ridiculous. I didn't know what to expect. I honestly didn't know. I didn't really going into it. I didn't see any of the trailers or nothing. I just, since I have the HBO Max, decided to, okay, I'll watch this. And I laughed my ass off because it was so ridiculous. And then I watched it again because it's so ridiculous. I mean, it really plays like a B movie, like Plan 9 from Outer Space or something, and then it turned out to be like a kaiju movie with talking starfish. Spoiler alert, yes. There's a giant starfish in the movie. It's just so ridiculous and over the top and out of bounds. But it's good fun. I mean, I don't really get to enjoy the movies because my nearby movie theater is like, I don't know, they run their show times late. Plus, it takes a long time to get there, so I don't go there much. It's just easier to watch them from home. I prefer to watch my movies on the big screen because I've always watched my movies on the big screen. It's a different experience, when you get the sound and the movies and whatnot. So, do have if anybody wants to join, the StreamYard is at the top. You're gonna check out Titans on HBO Max. Yeah, well, that's is it called DC Titans or something? I know I saw a preview for it, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of worth a licky. See what it's about. I'll check it. Oh yeah, and for those of you who are enduring the pain of Star Trek, I guess a new season 2, episode 1 of Lower Decks is supposed to drop here in about 2 hours. Well, less than 2 hours now, I guess. I think it goes by Pacific time. 12 a.m. Pacific. I don't know. I personally don't care. I mean, I liked Lower Decks the first season. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I'm like thrilled or excited about. I'm not excited to go watch it. Are you Eric? Are you a Star Trek fan? Yeah, you're gonna watch it. Okay. Well, and it's no longer CBS what did they call it? CBS. What was the streaming service now? Is it now just under Paramount? There's no CBS. There's just CBS. There Paramount Plus. I don't know. Does the CBS thing streaming? Is it CBS now or CBS? I don't know. Whatever. All Access. Does that still exist? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know because I canceled my subscription. I don't even know. I don't think I even have Paramount. I don't know. If I do, I might have a trial that I forgot about. I have to check into that. I've been a cord cutter for. It's been 4 years. I've been streaming all my stuff through a Roku device that I have hooked up into my TV sets, which is nice because I can also watch a lot of my streaming services through my laptop to be portable, or I don't necessarily have a tablet, but I can watch certain things on my phone. Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Tim, have you seen the new Suicide Squad? If you can join, StreamYard link is pinned at the top. It is right there's the StreamYard link. There it is. There she blows. There's the StreamYard link if anybody wants to join me. Back in the when this was a I know it's the summer and it's a low point, and I don't know what my doggy is barking at. Yes, if you go to CBS, redirects you to Paramount Plus. Okay. Thank you, Arabic. Thank you. Thank you for answering that question that was on the tip of my mind. No, not really. It really wasn't on the tip of my mind. I really don't care. I like some things that are from the Paramount Network. Oh shoot! I heard that and recently, Bar Rest. They filmed a bar rescue at a local Tucson bar here. I don't know if that was this Sunday or this coming Sunday. I don't know. I saw somewhere on Twitter or Facebook that a local bar was going to be on Bar Rescue from Tucson. If any of you watch Bar Rescue, it's a good show. It's on the Paramount Network. All you care is about Star Trek. That's cool. Eric? What is your favorite Star Trek? Is it TOS? Is it what's the acronym for the Next Generation? The Next Generation or Deep Space Nine? No. I don't even in sequential. I don't know. I don't even know the order of. There's too many Star Trek shows to know the order of sequence of shows. Yeah, you've seen Bar Rescue. Cool. Yep, you thought Suicide Pod was legit. Did you see the new What If series? Hey, join in a bit. Shooting some TikToks. Okay. Very good, Tim. I think I've seen some of your TikToks, not on TikTok because I don't have TikTok on my phone. I think I watched a few of them on Instagram. It's between the Next Generation and Voyager. Okay. I heard Voyager and Deep Space Nine are um, the best, better of all the Star Trek shows. Or, I don't know. I wasn't. I've never really been all that much into Star Trek, although I love Star Trek. I mean, like I love the original cast of uh, TOS, the original Star Trek series, and um, I, I can't tell you how many of I can't remember any of the episodes. That's why I've been rewatching very slowly at my own will. The older series, like the original, and then I think I'm gonna watch them in sequence. I think I was on episode 9 or 10 of the original Star Trek series. Um, Now, to be honest, on Discovery, I've only watched um, one episode of season 1 on Discovery, and it's like I've only watched. I think I've only watched one episode of Discovery and one episode of Picard season 1. I really for it just was long, and I really couldn't get into it. It's like a slow burn, and I just those are some of the series. Yeah, okay, if I want to fall asleep, I'm gonna put those. I'm sorry. I put them. I'll put them on maybe to fall asleep to, because I just don't hold my interest all that much anyway. What about Picard? I've only watched one episode of Picard. I've only watched one episode of Discovery. I mean, I hear it from everybody who comes to the soup to talk about how bad and horrible those shows are, and the massacre and what they've done is blasphemy in the Star Trek world, just like what Disney has done to Star Wars. In my mind, is blasphemy, and the sons of bitches will never be sorry. They'll never apologize. In my personal opinion, corporations don't. They may own the name. They may own it only in name, but they really don't own the IP. The IP belongs to all of you, all of us, the people who watch, the people who buy the merchandise, the people who watch the shows again and again, the people who watch the films over and over again. So I believe it belongs to us, the fans. And this is something that they just don't seem to grasp because they don't care. They flat out don't care. They'll take an a beloved IP, and they'll piss on and rip it to shreds. And I don't know how they're making money off of these programs or movies. I don't. Yeah. No, I don't like Discovery. I've only seen one episode, and I'm not going to watch any more. So, no. And that character, Michael Burnham, came from a show that I did watch and did like, The Walking Dead. I watched her when she was on The Walking Dead. I haven't watched it. No. I haven't watched it, Eric. Yes, and the perfect. Yes, it does belong to us. You're right, Eric. Thank you for agreeing. Oh, quiet, Brady. And my dog, my Pomeranian little doggy. You're making a lot of noise, Brady. So, what movies are you guys excited for? Anybody excited for Ghostbusters Afterlife? I think we get that coming November. I think we're getting some movies here in September. Aren't we supposed to get Shang-Chi and another Marvel movie? I think we're supposed to get Shang-Chi and some other Marvel movie, but I don't know the name. Haven't seen the things. Yeah, I hope Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to be really good. I hope we won't be disappointed. I hope it's not woke. Doesn't look woke. It looks very interesting for what I've seen so far as the trailers go. I am also looking forward to, and I don't know when we're getting it. I know we were supposed to get it last June or last July. Was Maverick Top Gun, the sequel to Top Gun. So I am looking forward to that feature film. I don't know what else is down the pipe. I mean, there's literally not much to be excited about. Not even shows wise. So, been watching a lot of stuff I haven't watched in a few years. And of course, I do my. I have my horror theater, which I will be playing tomorrow night. Tomorrow night / going into Friday morning will be the Buckets of Blood Theater, where I will be hosting. I will be hosting my Buckets of Blood Theater, a marathon of Grumble, Friday the 13th, 1 through 4. Yes, Friday the 13th, because this Friday is Friday the 13th. What happened to Doctor Strange 2? I don't know what happened to Doctor Strange 2. If anybody out there a Marvel fan who knows about it, you certainly come up here and talk about it, Yeah. I don't know. I've been around for 48 years, almost 49. 40 will be 49. I'll be on this planet for 49 years come the end of September, because that's when I have a birthday. Is the end of September on the 29th. Yes, I'm getting old, but I look young. But I don't know for how long. Or the new Spider-Man. Yes, we get Spider-Man. No, is it called? No, I think it's called No Way Home. We get that for Christmas. We get Spider-Man No Way Home for Christmas. Oh, yeah, we get that. Apparently. Huh. I don't know how that's going to be. Early rumors had Captain Marvel in Spider-Man, but I think they took that away. So I think Spider-Man will be safe from that god awful ugly woman we can't stand, but her face. Um, you know, you know who I speak of. You know who I speak of, right? Mm. Oh, let's see. I need to tweet this out. Tweet my own stream out. Oh. Turn down my volume. My second monitor, aka my phone, so we don't have that feedback. Uh, 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 no, I don't need to hear myself. Um, oh, come on. Okay. Alright, I treated out my own stream. See, I don't know what's going on YouTube land. I've kind of been away for a while. I'm trying to do a little bit as possible. Yes, that god awful Brie. God awful Brie Larson. Arg. um. So earlier today, I've been, I'm dreaming up, dreaming up of a computer system because I need to build myself a new computer system. I realized that I may have gotten some. I got a computer case that really. I mean, it's a decent computer case. It's for a low budget, sure, but I forgot to stop and think. Like, oh yeah, I have cats, and I live where it's really, really hot in the summer. So I had to reevaluate, and I had to go find me a better computer case that will suit my needs better as far as management of cables and management of airflow, because airflow in a home desktop is certainly important because yeah, when when it when it's like really hot outside, when it's like 105, 110, and Nina says, "Oh, we can't have the AC on because we got to save electricity." um, yeah, I need a system that has good airflow and great, excellent cable management. So I found a case under $200, but over $90. Coolmaster computer case, and I hope to put off in there as far as the CPU. I hope to put an AMD Ryzen 7. I mean, if I could afford it, I would go with a Ryzen 9, but those are a little bit more expensive and higher end. So I think affordable is a Ryzen 7. Yeah, I've told I did have a affiliation for the Intels, but when somebody steered me the right way and to go with AMD, I'm like, yeah. And I did my research looking into the AMD processors. Yeah, uh, AMD all the way. And I would start as low as a AMD 5 Ryzen 5, but for my preferences and my namesake, I really want to put off AMD Ryzen 7 when I can get it. When I can get it, I'll do it. And but I might do a one build and do it as a giveaway or something. Somebody who doesn't have a lot of cats and have like a lot of pet hair and dander and dirt, and because that's another thing when shopping for a computer case. Do you have a lot of dust in your house? Do you have animals? How's the airflow? You want these are the things that's very important when it comes to finding the proper equipment to run your computer system. So you can have a proper home network system. And then I don't know when the good greater graphics cards will come available, but my gosh, graphics cards are expensive. And I know that you can get some second market used ones, but my overall preference would be brand spanking new. And I don't have a computer superstore in my state. I would have to go to like Denver, Colorado for the nearest computer component superstore. So I do most of my shopping from online websites, mostly Newegg or Amazon. You need a new system too. Yeah, and people always say, well, get a new system. Yeah, well, that's all fine and dandy. Yes, you can find new systems, but like for computer gaming systems, they're really hard to come by. But I want to geek out and I want to build the system myself because, I mean, my last desktop computer was a Dell, a really crappy Dell. I got in 2010. And I took that thing apart like 8 times and put it back together, reassembled it, and always put it back together, and it always worked. So until it didn't work, and it didn't work. Start working. It was just a cheap system anyway. Yeah, you can't all have an Alienware. Yeah, well, even nowadays, Alienware isn't the best. I personally think Asus's computers or systems are, in my personal opinion, are the best. So, if you were to have a mobile gaming laptop, it would have to be an Asus. Because I heard Gigabyte or was it MCI gaming laptops, they really get hot and it's not managed well. So I would have to definitely go with an Asus, some type of Asus, or an HP, as long as it had like. And see, that's another thing. My current laptop only has, I think, 4 gigs of RAM, and I'm screaming behind the lines when I'm not live. I'm screaming at my computer all the damn time. I mean, I have 5 tabs open right now, and it's fine. I can have up to 6, but even at 6, my computer wants to have a heart attack because the RAM's so slow, so slow, I scream at it. God damn you, 4 gigs of RAM! Why? Yes. So for me, you have to have at least 8 gigs of RAM or higher. My personal preference would be 16 to 32 gigs of RAM And that's the type what I'm trying to build is a system that has either 32, even up to 64 gigs of RAM. My dream system actually has, I want it to put it to 64 gigs of RAM. And the Threadripper AMD. That's my dream system. Because I secretly I'm geeking out. That's how I geek out. I geek out looking at computer components. I'd rather look at computer components. And yes, LDD, you can clip this. I'd rather look at computer components versus porn. You can clip that because I just get more entertainment out of looking at computer components. You know, what was that? Crisis? Yeah. Overload. You could type that as Jesus. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you being here, man. But yeah, for me, it's gotta. For me, I got at least. I want a 32 gig system as far as the RAM goes. It will get you guys in here all much knowledge about systems. Well, I've been studying computer systems over the last year, and I'm talking to, well, certain people about the components, and I ask questions when I don't know that much about the components. But I'm learning. I am learning. Like, I'm definitely gonna put a PCIe with at least one. My preference would be 2 gigabytes, but for now, I'll start off with a one PCIe dash 2.2 for the SSD memory. Yeah, you ran into an LDG on a random loner agenda-free TV stream. Oh, that's nice, Eric. But yeah, before I started the show, I was looking at on Newegg. I was looking at computer components, and I'm trying to find the proper computer case, the proper, right now I'm sold on AMD CPU processors. I'm definitely going with a AMD, and my first preference is a 7. My second preference would be an AMD Ryzen 9, because that was got 12 cores, 12 fucking cores. But the Ryzen 7, which has, I believe, 8 cores, that's a lot. And although a little bit more affordable for my spectrum of money I want to spend on a system. But now, if I had unlimited resources, I can assure you I'm going to build a system with a Threadripper. One of those high end, one of the $1,500 Threadrippers, and that's low end for the Threadripper Ryzen's. Do I need that much? No, but damn, I want it. Damn, I want it. Because who knows what I'll be able to do. And this is the amazing things I'm gonna do when I get my system done and built. I'm gonna be doing so much more broadcasting and making more videos. Yeah, tell me about it. I know. It's all about the dead presidents. It's all about the dead president, that's for sure. And computer components aren't necessary. I mean, you can't really build a good solid system on a low budget. You need to spend. You really need to spend. I mean, a low cost. I mean, for really low end, like a $1,800 to $1,900 system is really low end. So, yeah, if I had unlimited resources, I would build a $3,000 to $4,000 system. And let me tell you, that's going to have a Threadripper. Because I want the power. Because how can we be like, Kesk, I have the power, you know. you know. I was talking to a friend who's currently staying with us. He's a friend of Nina's, and she's allowing him to be here. Anyway, I was telling him about this computer store that's very close, called the Computer Revival. I'm like, I would like to get a job there so I can build computer systems but I don't know. I personally haven't built a system, although I'm a guy who likes to take things apart and put them back together. Because, like I said, I had a Dell computer that I took apart 8 times and put it back together, and it always worked fine until it didn't work fine. Like 3 years later, it just ran because it was just crappy, you know. I mean, that thing only had 2 gigs of RAM. That thing only had 2 gigs of RAM. That system had one. It had DDR. I think it was DDR3 at the time. I'm going to try to get a job at that place so I can build systems and put together and actually learn. Because I like, that's what I do. I like to build things. I like to put them together, you know. I like to build the stuff and put it together. But yeah, my Dell that I got in 2010, it just had Windows 7 installed on it. I don't know if it had. I don't even think it had an i3. It just had some crappy Intel processor with 2 gigs of RAM. So there were 2 sticks of 1 RAM per stick. And I still have that computer RAM. I still have 2 single 1 sticks of RAM of DDR3 that I still have. And of course I saved the hard drive and kept all the cables from it and threw away the computer case because it's like I didn't need it, you know. But so yeah, the computer chassis that I'm going to get now is probably that Coolmaster. It has 2. It's got at the top. It's got 2 USB type 2.0 and 3. You know, it's got 2 and 2. It's like 2.0 and 2 3.0 USB ports. So total 4. Of course, the power button. You know. You'll order the stuff from them if you approve. Yeah. Tell them you'll promote them on your channel. Yeah, I can do that. I will certainly do that, but I don't know if I don't have, you know, it's weird. I don't have a lot of residents from Tucson or the Arizona area to that be watching me. But certainly, if I did get hired, I would certainly say, yeah, I'll promote Computer Revival of Tucson, Arizona. You know, yeah, definitely, most definitely, Eric. And then when it comes to like Because I want to have a portable. I want to have a portable gaming laptop. So and the low I did find an Asus, but it's like $2,500, but that's not bad for what you get. You're getting I think it's got a Ryzen 9 and it's got the 32 graphic, 32 gigabyte of memory RAM. So it's like, yeah. So yeah, I found a couple laptops with Ryzen 9 in them. Uh, so I think one was an HP and the other was an Asus tough something or other. But definitely got to have a decent gaming laptop because I'm not always here in Tucson. I might go to my parents, and if I want to broadcast and do stuff from there and game, I can have a nice portable gaming laptop. That's what I deem nerd porn or nerd or geeking out on. Thank you, Eric. Yes. Can you, man? You've seen older computer systems? They have the big, like big old monitors. Like nowadays, and there's a lot of computer, and the market of computer chassis. I mean, what is a computer chassis? It's just a rectangle box. That's what it is. It's a rectangle box that holds all the guts of the computer inside. You know, but it's what we put in there, and it's all about the management cable. You want good cable management and good airflow. You know. All right. So yeah, and the it's been around since what, the '60s. I know, like '64 or something. When two college computers talk to each other. Do you have any old computer systems lying around there? You're not as advanced as you on YouTube, guys. like Cabby advice from you guys. No problem, Arabic. Well, I'm still getting my foot in the door. I mean, this is my second August, so 1.5 years. I mean, yeah, I've been on the tube for over a year. The channel's still growing. Al Gore invented Al Gore invented what? The algorithm. Funny, Arabic. That's a knee slapper. That's a good one. That's really good. Uh, if I had anybody who could tell me what's going on and when SpaceX, I wonder what's going on. Everybody gone. Wonder where Elihu is. I don't know. Stuff must be going on. Anyway. No. What are you looking at me for? A dog looking at me. At one point, I did write. I did want to become an Air Force pilot. Yes, that was shortly after Iron Eagle, and then Iron Eagle came out first, and then Top Gun. So yeah, I wanted to become a pilot. Yes, I wanted to be a fighter pilot. And I was in my high school had Air Force ROTC, so I did 3 years of Air Force ROTC. Am I gonna try to catch some of the pre-starred meteors? Oh, is there a meteor shouter? Oh, I don't know. Um, is that going on tonight? You know, we've been getting a lot of rain here. It's been, I mean, we've had in and out thunderstorms because we're in our monsoon. So, but you, oh, what's that? You would like to come join any force, but uh, Elias told you're too old. That's all right. Oh, cool. Mhm. Yeah, there has been times where I have sit out on my chairs that I have out in front of my apartment and watch meteor showers. I don't know if it's clear enough tonight to go look at uh, meteor showers. I wonder what time that's going on. I know probably around a little later. It's almost 11 p.m. here where I'm at. The Southwest Desert sky should be clear later. Well, yeah, I think I might the weather might be clear here. Let me check it. Let me check the weather. Weather in Tucson. Weather in Tucson. Oh yeah, 90. Oh, well, actually, it's not too bad. It's 80 degrees outside and partly cloudy. You can drop to 78. By 1 a.m. it will drop to 78. I could turn off the AC and open up the door or open up my window. But like I was mentioning earlier, do I want to do that because the trash company hasn't picked up the trash and there's all these flies outside, right? Like literally right out as you open the door, there's all these flies and then they get in here and they all flies are pesty. And yes, I have a fly swatter at the ready. 70 over here. Oh, that's nice. I most definitely would choose to move from the state of Arizona to where it's cooler. I really want to go to back to Colorado because in my childhood town of Broomfield, Colorado, let me check the weather there. Broomfield, Broomfield, Colorado. Right now, the weather is 72 degrees. That's nice. That's at night. 72 at night. Oh, with the winds at 10 miles per hour, and it's got 25% humidity. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm really not really. You're planning to move on to Denver. Well, if you have a family, Broomfield, Colorado is from what I hear is like a wonderful place to raise a family. Not a lot of crime there. School systems are really good, and the weather's awesome. Now, That was my childhood. That was my childhood because I lived there from 1977 to 1984. December of 1984 is when I moved away from Broomfield. But that was my childhood. That was the place where I had my childhood, and we did get some tornadoes that came in that area. I remember remember one day. My mom rushed to school because there was a tornado that hit ground nearby. Yeah, and since I moved away from Broomfield, Colorado, it has become its own county. It was its own. It was just a little city then. Now it's its own county, and they even have a place for concerts and whatnot. So it is a good place to live. You look into that city, cool. Yeah, definitely look into the city of Broomfield. I know people. There. A lot of our friends still live there in Colorado. Good friend Paul Durda, who is probably about the same age of my dad or younger, was the Park and Rec's director of the town for a long, long time. And they have every September, I think it's in September, they have Broomfield Days. It's like you have like a carnival and all things for the family. It's just a great time. I love growing up in Broomfield, Colorado. I miss my Broomfield, man. I miss my Broomfield, Colorado. But I don't have a family, so I don't know. And it really is become a place for families. And if you're a school teacher, I'm sure I could talk to somebody, and somebody would know something. Yeah. Do they have a Renaissance fair? Yes, they have a Renaissance fair. Because I remember going to the Renaissance fair, and my aunt found I don't know if it was $100 or $50. I think she might have found $100 blowing in the wind. Needless to say, my brother and I, when we went to that Renaissance fair, well, we got our wooden swords and wooden shields that day because my aunt had found $100. I think it was $100 bill blowing in the breeze. So that day we were so happy because our Aunt Angie was able to buy us the wooden sword and the wooden shield. The wooden shield. Yes, so you love the Renaissance fairs. I love the Renaissance fairs too. There's a good one that runs every March through or February through March here in Arizona during the cool time. Yeah, Renaissance fairs are cool. I like Renaissance fair. Yeah, turkey legs. Yes, Eric, turkey legs. Yeah, turkey legs indeed. Turkey legs indeed. Yeah, and they have the bread bowls. Hey, they have bread bowls or chili bowls, soup bowls. You can call them soup bowls. Hey, it's Insomniac Soup. Get your bread bowl soup. Get your bowl soup. Get your bowl soup. Yeah, I haven't had a good turkey leg in a while. You have to go to county fairs or state fairs for that. Haven't been to a good state fair or county fair in a while. Hmm. You know, you know what's nice about Broomfield? You're not too far from Boulder, Colorado. You're not too far from Boulder, and well, in Boulder they got the Coors Brewery. Yep, some insomniac soup there. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Uh, yes, I love me some turkey legs. Uh, um, so yeah, they got the Coors Brewery, of course, and Boulder is a great town. There's a lot of things going on. Always going there. Yeah, breweries. Well, you're not too far from the Rocky Mountains, you know. But Broomfield's, from what I hear, is just really good. Not a high crime rate at all. Just an all around great place to raise families um and it's wealthy. It's wealthy. I remember that place as it was fairly new, in '77. I mean the neighborhood that I moved into, the whole neighborhood was brand spanking new. The houses didn't have fences. We all put up our wooden fences together. I actually, if I had the resources and the home that my parents had when we were there, I would definitely buy that. I would buy that home. I would most certainly. It was a 4-bedroom home with a basement that I could easily turn into a man cave. Now, uh, here's a little secret about that home. We cut a floor. We had to cut a floor just outside the kitchen. We cut a big hole in the floor to lower a hot tub. We lowered a hot tub down in the basement where we had a hot tub. So we cut a hole in the floor to put the hot tub in the basement. But I would certainly, if I could, buy that home, make a giant man cave down there. Probably a big studio, big studio down there. In the winter, we got some good blizzards. Oh, we would have blizzards. I would literally. We had a trampoline, and I would jump. I would jump. We got this trampoline would get such a snow build off. You know, you jump and then we would make tunnels in the snow and whatnot. Uh, Thanksgivings were always good because we would pay the neighborhood adults and children alike would play football. I think it was tackle. I think it was even tackled because it was snow, and you got tackled. It wouldn't hurt too much because you had all the padding with all the snow. Uh, but it was a great fun. Fiery fond memories of Broomfield. I used to have a hat on a baseball cap that said "I love Broomfield." Man, I wish I could go. I wish I could go to the Broomfield days. I haven't. It's been a long time since I've been there. Matter of fact, I think the '90s were the last time I was in Broomfield for some reason. I don't know what the reason was, but it was in the '90s. I think it's been forever. It's been forever since I've been there. Old age, memory going, memory going. They used to have Westminster Mall, which got torn down. Mm. Something to just you have to shovel your driveway, shovel the snow off your car. Yeah. Oh, but it's beautiful. I don't know. Have to, you know. Anyway, I I see. We went from my dad, who worked for the electric company there in Colorado. It was I can't remember the name of the company. I think it was called Tri-State Electric Company. So he went there. He lived there, and then we moved to like Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City for a year and a half, from '85 to June of '86, and then '86, June of '86, I came to Arizona, Phoenix, and I've been here since. Well, I've been in Arizona since '86. I've been here in Tucson since December of '09. I've lived in this apartment since December of '09. I know, a long time, right? Uh, I I want to get another truck. I had a Chevy truck. Yeah, Utah, Utah, and then Arizona. Yeah. Well, it was California, Colorado, Utah, and then Arizona. And we've been here. When was '86? 34, 35 years ago. 35 years. I bet that's how long I've been here. 35 years. I know. 35 of my 49 years on this planet. I know, right? Right. 89 or 2009 doesn't seem that long ago. You know, once you hit a certain age, time really goes by so fast. Sometimes it goes by slow, but it really goes by fast. Yeah, sometimes it looks slow, but it's really fast. You know. Mm. So yeah. Um, remember we used to we would go cut down our tree. We would go cut firewood and cut our trees down. Yes, we would cut down trees for Christmas trees, real trees, mind you. Um, we used to do that. That was good fun. That was good fun there in Colorado. Now I live in the heat. Well, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't get so hot here. I mean, oh, in Tucson, it does cool down at night. Where in Phoenix, Greater Phoenix area, it stays hotter. um, yeah, yeah, just El Paso. Nice. Yeah, Texas was one of my states that I would kind of move to. Um, definitely, I would definitely been looking at maybe eventually moving to Texas, but I think I want to be where it's cooler, where I have four seasons, 4 seasons, actual seasons, where I can actually see the uh, the seasons change, the leaves and whatnot, color, uh, you know. Um, but I'm sure. Now I would move solely to Texas because I'm an avid fisherman. I haven't been fishing in years, and I miss those are activities that I miss doing. See, right now I don't have a vehicle, so I can't get around. And then anyway, I love the outdoors. I love going hiking and fishing and camping. I really love camping and hiking and fishing. I just lack a vehicle, an all terrain vehicle, or 4x4 vehicle to get me to the areas. Um, and I love photography, so. And then nowadays, you don't have to buy film. You buy a memory card. You buy a memory card. You don't have to process film anymore. Because everything's digital, right? Now, I still enjoy traditional photography, but you have to, if you want to do traditional photography, you're going to have to pay for the chemicals, and then you need a dark room and a room to process your uh, photographs. But I went in high school and college, junior college. I was in photography. I was my senior year of high school. I was in photography, where I learned how to, process my own film, develop my own film, and control the lights. I have an old Nikon camera the 35 millimeter film, but I really enjoy traditional photography. It's a bit more expensive, so if I were to get a newer camera, probably a Nikon or a good Canon with a good telephoto lens. Yes, yes, I would love to photograph nature, of course. That was always a dream. But I've been to places. There's part of the Grand Canyon called Havasupai, and I've done the hike myself twice. It's very beautiful down there. A lot of things to photograph. They have natural spring. Don't know how. Don't know how good the natural spring is, but I used to. I remember when I hiked down there and I would fill my canteen from a natural spring. I remember that. That's good. Good times. Mm. Yeah, nothing like real cameras, right? But if I could get my hands on the proper digital camera, because I love black and white photography, and I enjoy black and white photography and nature. You can really answer. Take some photographs from like Ansel Adams, or or sell my be like a amateur and sell my prints to Arizona Highways magazine. I don't know if you've heard of Arizona Highways magazine. It's a periodical publication that I think comes out monthly. But they got some stunning photographs of on Arizona's highways. If you've ever seen the periodical, or go to your local Barnes and Noble and get an Arizona Highways magazine. The photography in those magazines is nothing short of brilliant. I mean, I wanted to be one of those guys. I wanted to be one of those guys to go out and get the photographs. If I could do it and make a living comfortably, I would certainly be doing that all the time. I would spare no expense on going out hiking into the woods and taking brilliant, breathtaking photographs, because I've always had it's always been a hobby. But if I can make it, make a living doing it, I most certainly would do that. And it's all about, you got to know how to make your exposures. Use the right light setting and whatnot. Well, I'm glad it's just, well, you and me and whoever out there be listening. Don't think we're going to get a panel tonight. Wow, an hour and 17 minutes. That's amazing. I don't know if captains ever talked an hour and 17 minutes. Anyway, talk about your passion. That's what I'm doing. Talking about my passion. What I love doing. I really love going fishing. Now I don't like the ones with buttons or the spools. I like a bait. They don't have the buttons and they don't have the spools. They have this. It's kind of under. When I go fishing, it's a spin cast reel with a nice, I'd say about 6 foot rod, and I love to fish for like largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, rainbow trout. But I'm not a good fly fisherman, so I don't don't necessarily know how to fly fish. Do you know how to fly fish, Arabic? That takes something to master, fly fishing. I did buy a had a fly rod once. Don't know what happened to it. Hey, Yvette, how's it going? Just woke up, still in bed, listening. It's 7:20 a.m. That's nice. And Nick Breakfastin', if you. Yes. So, Yvette, I don't know how long I've been talking about photography and fishing and camping and hiking. That's what I've been talking about. How I miss Broomfield, my town of Broomfield. I really I was telling Arabic that I took photography in high school as a senior. That's back when we had my 35 millimeter film. I learned how to process developing my own film and developing my own prints on print paper. So it involved a lot of chemicals. Yeah. Yep. Got your own personal. Exactly. Damn right. And then and here I'm not changing the name again. I will forever be Jedi Bill forever. So anytime I do a broadcast, every time I do a show or put out a video, it will be under Jedi Bill. Now I still have my love for horror films and horror movies. So I am going to keep up with my buckets of blood theater. I'm going to keep that up. Because, hey, that's what I like to do and that's what I enjoy. And you know, uh, you know, uh, I need a drink. Better. I once hiked down to the Grand Canyon on the South Rim. South Rim, I believe it was. In 1993, my father and I, in our infinite wisdom, it was May. I think it was May of that year. So it wasn't too hot. Or maybe it was April. But it was just coming into the summer season, and we didn't know that you had to book, like, you have to book your time there 1 year in advance. And my father and I, we hiked. It was like round trip. It was 23.3 miles, I believe. We hiked from the top of the rim all the way down to Phantom Ranch. And they have multiple signs posted. Do not attempt to hike this distance in 1 day. And they always make sure you have plenty of water. Now, we had plenty of water, and there are ways to get water along the trail. But we did the one thing you should never do, is hike all the way down to Phantom Ranch and back in 1 day. In 1 day. So this must have been May, because I remember when we got back up to the top of the trailhead where the car was parked in the parking lot, it was like 8:30 at night. It literally took us the entire day. I mean, but it was around 23.3 miles, which consumed a lot of water that day. A lot of nuts and, trail mix. The nuts had like peanuts and raisins and M&Ms. But never, never ever do that. Lucky you. My dad wasn't quite 50 yet. He wasn't 50 until like 1995. But and I wasn't quite 21 yet. I was 20. Because I think it was 93. I don't remember. But it was long ago. And it was the stupidest thing two people could do. It's the stupidest thing two people could do. But it was beautiful the entire time, Got some good photographs. Unfortunately, that was 35 millimeter film, and I don't know where my negatives are. Now, if it was a digital camera, it'd be a whole other story. All I need was the memory card. But I was shooting with a 35 millimeter film. And we did have a camcorder, a Sony camcorder. But the tape of that video, I don't know where it is. Don't know if it would even work, because it was an early model Sony Handycam. Sounded like fun, but yes. That's the one thing I did get to enjoy. Um, him and my brother got to go down uh, Paria Canyon, Utah, and that was, Paria Canyon in Utah. Um, it's this canyon, and you don't want to get trapped during the flood because um, those canyon walls will fill up in a flood situation to like over 10 feet or 12 feet, and you could literally drown. And so that's one nature hike that I never got to do. But I enjoy hiking. I'm way out of shape, so I would have to get myself into shape to do so. To do these hikes. Did they find them? No, yeah. No, yeah, the Paria Canyon, you don't want to get trapped on it during a flash flood because you could drown and it's very dangerous. But I enjoyed my time that I went when I went to Phantom Ranch. I would have liked to camp down at Phantom Ranch, but I never got to. So it's kind of a bucket list thing to do. Actually, go back there and hike, and photograph it, video it. I need to get a hold of some what a GoPro. What were the best HD cameras? GoPro. You need to get hold of a pair of GoPros so I can really photograph and film, and then a decent camera. Something I could do telephoto lens and do black and white photography. But I think a while ago I was talking about fishing, and I fish for I like to fish for largemouth bass, rainbow trout, catfish, striped bass. But I haven't done any of that in a really long time. And there's some of the activities I would like to get back to. It might be fun to ride bikes there too. Yeah. You did that in North Carolina? What's that? Oh, fish? Yeah. One thing I've always wanted a fishing boat. Uh, uh, a bass fishing boat, something like a 15 to 18 footer with live wells and whatnot, and have like a really good trolling motor, so I can go, so I can do excellent fishing. I don't know how those pros do it. They make it look, when you watch that stuff on the TV, they make it look easy. They make it look really easy. Oh, wow. An hour and 30 minutes. Well, I don't think I can, I don't think I can keep this going much longer, so I'm going to have to sign off. I appreciate you being here, Arabic. And I guess there'll be more soup eventually. As to when, stay tuned. Stay tuned, and hopefully the notifications get to you in time. But I think I'm gonna sign off now because I'm gonna set up my stream for tomorrow night. My Buckets of Blood Marathon featuring Friday the 13th, 1 through 4. Now, don't know if I don't know. I was tinkering with splitting them up, but maybe I'll just do a marathon, all 4 films, and I'll talk and commentate during all of them. And hope you guys can, whoever chooses to watch along, can choose to watch along. But I'll provide that service for people who want to watch Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th. I know there's got to be some horror fans out there somewhere. Anyway, until then, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Yvette. And thank you, Tim Possible. I do got an exit one. I gotta switch my brand. Where is it? I got an exit. No, that's not the one. Wait, do I have it in here? Where is it? Yeah, okay. So until the next time, let's see. I got 2 clips for you coming up right now.
Unpleasant dream.
See you, folks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. All right, folks. See you later.